Hey, it is Sunday, August the 3rd, and we have not been on for over a week. I was very disappointed in last week's trading. We got one day, and then Jerome Powell and the whole FOMC meetings and all that stuff came out and made the market very unpredictable. So they sat out. They did notice that they were at, 14, what were we at? 14.5% for the month. And so they just stayed out of the market. But since they're doing everything for us, I can't really complain about that. So that is great that we made almost 15% this week, or this month. I should say last month. Let me actually go look and see if they made any changes here. 89, I think that was the same as last time. So yeah, they're getting close to 1700 ROI for their lifetime. That's pretty impressive. So we ended last month on the 29th. We had one buy and it was $38, and that was it for the week. And so that was like 1.1% for the week or something like that. So I didn't come back on. I knew I was getting into this new project, and I did actually get into the new project, and it's really going well for me. I love Pip Logic just because it's one that does itself. I mean, you just put your money in it and it just earns it for you. They make trades for you. They give you whatever it is that they make. This other one is actually a little more hands-on just because you have to do a trade yourself, but it's a copy, it's a copy and paste. But they are trading in Bitcoin, and so that one is 24/7. So you're making 2 trades a day, 7 days a week. So what you're gaining is pretty much like this one, Pip Logic, but you're doing it 7 days a week. So you're earning a lot more every week, and it's a quicker turnaround to your 100% ROI. So return on investment. So let me talk about that one. This one, I'll come up and do maybe a weekly update on it, just to show what we made for the week and what it looks like during, for the month so far, like month to date. But this other one's a little more involved, so I'll probably be talking about the other one a little more than normal as far as, compared to Pip Logic. This other one's this DSJ exchange. And this one, so I set up my account and I'm logging in, and I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm going to make a trade, and you'll be able to see, login successful, what I have to go through twice a day, which is pretty simple. So if I go to futures, now I'm showing you on my PC, but I do most of my trading on my phone, and which is a good thing because you have your phone with you everywhere you go, and you don't have to be at a computer. So this one, you just go down to invited me, and right here is where you paste your code. That's simple. So I go to so we have a Telegram group, and we're the FWS team. And see right here is the code that they send. And while you're setting it up, you have to set up your bond chat, it's called. And that's where they post the code to everybody. There's like 500,000 people in this thing, and it's been going for a while. They said it's been about 3 years old, and they have a contract for 10 years with the UK Exchange Commission there. And so they have 7 more years at least on that contract, and then they can renew it. But they'll send a code out of the trade that they're going to do, and so you copy that. Let's just copy, so Control C, or you can right click on it and copy it, copy selected text, and then you go back to, and usually I have this shrunk like that, so I just copy it, and then I put it right here, and Control V is paste, and you paste it and you hit confirm, and it'll make the trade for you. If I do it now, it'll just say invalid or something like that. What did it say? Yeah, invalid parameter. So we already did that one earlier today, but it actually shows up under historical orders after about 10 to 15 minutes. You'll see the final completion of your order and what you earned. So here's my historical. So today, let's see right here, it's 8-3. And so the first trade is at 11:30 my time, but it's 1:30 Eastern time. So 11:30 my time, and the trade was finished, and I earned $18.96. So what they do as far as the amount that they're doing, they're actually only exposing 1% of what you have in there. And so if I go to but if you go to your assets, you'll see that I put in, see, this is what I was trying to say is I put in 2,500 on Tuesday, and today, what has it been, 5 days, so 4 days, and I'm already up to 29.44, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. I'll post a video of the whole idea behind it. There's an intro video to it, so you'll get a lot more information about it. Once you watch that video, if you want to join me, just click on the description box below and hit the link, and you'll be able to register your DSJ account. And this is my account. I mean, it's not under their control. I can do, I can actually, under this DSJ exchange, I can put some of my profits into Bitcoin if I want. I can put it into different things. You can make exchanges yourself, but the copy and paste is with USDT. So you'll want to put USDT in this, and then you'll be able to start making trades yourself. But yeah, I mean, that's like almost $450 in just a couple of days. And you'll understand why that is when you watch the video about this program. And at first they give you a signing bonus depending on how much you put in. The nice thing is this isn't for whales, because the top position you can start with is $5,000. So you can start with $500, $1,000, whatever amount you want. But if you hit at least $500, you get a free bonus trade, plus you get a $25 sign-on bonus. But this one I got $125 sign-on bonus, plus 6 bonus trades. So let me show you those bonus trades. Go back over to futures and historical orders. I'm going to put the date back to July. When did I start? I'm going to put the 28th. I might have started on Monday. And then I'm going to go till today. And so that'll bring up all the orders. And if I go to the last one, it shows my first order, which was on the 28th. Okay, so it was Monday. In the first 24 hours, you don't get your bonus trades, but after 24 hours, they set you up for them. So my very first one, you'll see I had 2,500 in there, but they gave me $125. So I started with 2,625 in there, and they take 1%. So they're only risking 1% of your account on each of these trades. I had $26.25. and I earned 60%, which was $15.77. So that was my first trade, $16.06, and that was for 1 day, those 2 trades. And then the next day, it was bonus day, so I made my first trade there, my normal trade. And then these 2 right here are bonus trades that came in, and you take those a half hour later. So it was like 12:30 or 12 o'clock and 12:30, and then I had my evening trade. So I had 4 trades that day. Well, that day I had 2 more evening bonus trades, so I actually had 6 trades that day. and made some pretty good money. And then the next day I've got my last 2 bonus trades right there, and then it just started doing, once I got done with my bonus trades, I just was doing 2 trades a day. All I do for my trades is I go to my Telegram group, and this, if you don't have this, you could just download it from your app store. If you sign up and send me I'm going to put my email in the description box also. Once you register your account, send me, you don't really have to send me a screenshot of it or anything. Just show me that you signed up and what email you used, because then I can look up under my my group and I'll be able to see your email. And then I'll send you a step-by-step process of how to set the whole thing up. And every day, twice a day, they'll send you the code. There's the first code that day, and there's the second code that day. Only reason this is a good thing is on Bond Chat. There's like 150,000 people on that Bond Chat, and everyone's saying ready, 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 like they're ready for the code, and it's just spinning. It's like ready, ready, ready. It's like so many people are putting their numbers in there, and then this code comes out when the guy posts the code, and it goes right up. If you blink, you miss the code. And so Mike and Darlene, my upline, they actually are both watching it, and so they grab the code and they copy and paste it in here. And as you can see, between these two, there was like, thanks and my thumbs up, and then then the other code. So it doesn't spin. It doesn't like have 100,000 people saying ready, and then after they do it, they go done, 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 and it like goes for. I mean, it's nuts. There's so many people on this thing. I love it, but I don't like trying to find that code and sit there and watch it while it's spinning. So this is great. My upline is helping us out just by posting it where it's calm, and you can copy. You can just click on it like that and hit Control C or right click and hit copy, selected copy, and then you can just post it. Once you get over here, you go to invited me and post it right there. You can right click and copy and paste, and then it's on there, and you hit confirm, and that's it. So beforehand, like 5, maybe even 10 minutes beforehand, before 11:30 and 5:30, I set my alarm for my phone to come to let me know that it's about ready to start. And so then I'll get my DSJ exchange portal up, and I'll get my Telegram portal up on my phone, and then I have the alert on so that when the code comes, it blings, bling, and then I just go copy and paste it. You have about, I think they said 8 minutes, but I wouldn't. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I know my brother one time missed his code, and he's like, oh, and he got on like 15 minutes later, and it was invalid because it was already done. The trade was done. So just, in the first 5 minutes, you need to get that code pasted in there and confirmed. But yeah, that's all I do twice a day. And as of right now, my trades are already up to about $18, $17, $18 from starting off at $15. And I got $2,900 in there, and with $2,500 invested less than a week ago. Very, very awesome. The video that you can watch after this, I'm going to post another video, but it's not going to be added to this one because this one's kind of me just talking about all these things. But I'm going to just make a video just of that presentation so that I can put it at the end of all these other videos that I'm explaining, and showing how to do this. But right now, I'll show you how to make a trade. And live, I recorded one live, so I'll post that right here and put it at the end of this video. And I'll get back to you right after you see the live trade. All right, so here we go. This is all you have to do. Futures, then you go down to invited me, and this brings up your right there it says please enter your order code. And so all I do is shrink that down to there, and then I have my group up here. When the code comes through, it's like right here. See, this is the code that they put in there. But another one will come up right here when it comes up. And I just copy and paste it right there. And the trade is done. So we're going to do it live right now just for you to show how easy it is. So this right here is the chart of BTC. I've got it on the 1 minute. So this is the actual time that you're trading. And I think out of all my trades, I think only once it came earlier than 11:30 or 5:30. But it is 11:30, so it should be here any minute. And sometimes it goes a little longer, but there it is. And you hear the ding, so you copy that, Control C, you put it over here, Control V, and you hit confirm, and it says already followed the order. That's all you do, and it's that simple. And then probably in about 10 minutes, you can go to the one right next to invited me and historical order, and it'll show up right here. This was my last trade from yesterday, 8-2. Today is 8-3, so this will come up in about 10 minutes and show you how much you made. Very cool. And it's as easy as that. And so far, we are making a lot of money. All right, thanks for watching that live one. It's funny, I said it was live, but then I said it's recorded. It's recorded live. Anyway, that was my live trade, but it was recorded earlier. How about that? And this is the result of that trade. So I made $18.96 on that one. And that came up about 10 minutes after I made that trade. Anyway, if you want to join me in this one, just click on the link in the description box below and register under DSJ. My code will come up there. This is invitation only, so you need a code to get in. And so just use my code on there. When you click on the link, it just automatically fills it. Register your account, email me, and I'll get you a website that gives you a step-by-step instruction on how to set it all up. Okay. We'll talk to you on the other side. Bye.